Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I wanted to give you an insight on everything that is wrong with the new CSGO, the new H1Z1 update. Now, this is a really good game that I just got on the new update. I'm really enjoying playing on East Coast servers with low ping. You know, you can see that my ping's much lower than it used to be on West Coast servers, but to start things off, the first thing that you will notice that is wrong with the game, I thought there was no vehicle spawning in like areas that normally are there. I was like, there's no vehicles anywhere. What's going on? And the problem is, until you get almost directly to the ground, there is absolutely no rendering of the cars. Like, you cannot see a car from immediate spawn, if that makes sense. As soon as you spawn, parachuting, you cannot see where the cars are. So unless you know where they spawn and then hope that one is there, you know, they aren't always there, even if they do spawn there. And that's the only way that you'll be able to find the cars, if you just gamble and go there and hope that it's there. And that's very unfortunate. I don't think they meant for it to be that way. Hopefully it'll get fixed, but I'm not even sure. Now, the next thing that you'll very much notice when you're looting bags is that their waist pack, the normal size waist pack, now goes into their bag, if that makes sense. Used to, before the update, they dropped a enlarged waist pack, which you had to pick up off the ground, you know. And now it drops not only the enlarged waist pack, but the normal waist pack. So I always have a habit, as soon as I see a waist pack in a bag, I pick it up. And, you know, it gives me that extra 200 space. But now you're picking up small waist packs, and it's annoying, and, you know, there's no way to tell if it's a large waist, unless you read the description of it, I guess. That's the only way that you can completely tell if there is a waist pack that is enlarged or not inside of it, is if, you know, you look at the description of it. But the next thing is, unfortunately, ping restrictions are still not working flawlessly. They are... I don't know what they're doing, but they need to just completely, I know it's bad for scrims, and I know it's bad for, you know, playing with your friends, but they need to completely lock you to your own server. Now, if you're West and East Coast with the whole US situation, I feel like they should fix that, you know, to where you can play with each other. But other than that, you know, Europeans shouldn't be able to connect to our servers, Asians shouldn't be able to connect to our servers, Australians shouldn't be able to connect to our servers, because it just ruins the game for us. All that lag going on and stuff, it's just annoying, because if someone's lagging really bad in this game, they're a really hard target to hit, and sometimes you'll feel like you're aiming directly at them, but on their screen, they're in a different place than you're seeing them at. So, you know, you won't be hitting them, and it's really annoying. But the next thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that Twitch is not working anymore. If you watch the kill feed up in the top, the linked Twitch account, that is no longer working. Therefore, our Twitch skins, our Jeep skin, and, you know, the Kappa helmet and stuff, which I don't use, but if you do use that, then you can't use it right now, because for some reason the Twitch feature's bugged, and I don't know what happened there. Sometimes the Twitch thing does come back. Every few seconds it comes back, and then it goes away again, and it comes back, and it's just really buggy. But they also, one of the big things they added this update is the Spectate mode, the Team Spectate mode. Now, while that is really good, I don't know if it's a bug. I asked Grimmy Bear about it on stream last night, and he said it's a bug, but they basically made it to where you can press T, which is your change from first to third person, you know. If you're spectating your teammate, you have two options of spectate. You can either be locked to what they're looking at, so, you know, they're controlling your field of view, or you can press T and you can free look around. Now, the problem with this is, say, like last night we were trying this out, say that someone on your team is looting a bag and they're at a corner of a building. You can go into that free look and you can look around the corner and see if someone's coming there. You can look behind them and see if someone's coming behind them. And it's really just, you know, annoying. And the major bug that we found with it, me and Weston found this out last night, if your teammate goes inside of a building and you're spectating them and you go into that free look, you can free look around and see through the walls. If I'm close to a wall and you're in the free look spectate, then you can see outside of the wall that I'm next to. So you can see outside in alleyways when you're in between buildings and stuff. It's just really overpowered. But the next issue, now this is a pretty big one, is when you get shot, it makes no sound. You get a red or a yellow hit marker, but you get no sound. when you get shot. I don't know if that is, I haven't tried using the new hit markers. I'm using the old hit markers, and I know there's no sound when you get shot like that. Whether there is sound when you get shot with new hit markers, I do not know, because the new hit markers are really annoying. They cover half your screen. I do not use them, so someone in the comments let me know if you think that or if you have experienced it with the new hit markers and if there's sound when you get shot. But the next thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that the cars are so loud now when you get knocked. I think if your health on your vehicle drops below 60%, then it is basically making the sound of tin cans rattling, and I don't know, it's really annoying, really loud, and I just feel like it's useless, honestly. And another thing they need to implement is to be able to turn off the car hit markers, because that is really annoying. If you're driving and you get hit by the car hit markers, it just pops up unnecessary hit markers on your screen, and it's just really annoying, honestly. And I don't even know why they implemented it in the first place, because I feel like it shouldn't have been in to begin with, but that's just my opinion, honestly. Now, some people are still having issues on the East Coast servers with not being able to get a full game. I had it happen twice today, I think. I had a game start with 65 people, and I had a game start with like 78 people or something. It's not that often now, but sometimes it still is happening. Now, I've heard this from other people. I don't know if it's, I haven't tried it, haven't tested it myself, but if you drop a biofuel, apparently it explodes when you try to pick it up, but it doesn't hurt you. Now, I don't know if this is true. I haven't tried it, but I have been hearing that, and I don't know. But in the team thing, you know, they added that left side integration to where it shows what gun you're holding, if you have your fist out, all that good stuff. I do know that there is a major delay in that now when you get a kill. Now, what I mean by that is it has your kill counter beside of your gun and stuff, and basically when you get a kill, it doesn't register immediately, so the kill counter doesn't go up when it is supposed to, if that makes sense. Now, that could have just been lag on our part or something. I'm not really sure, but either way, that does need to be immediate to see if you got the kill or your teammate got the kill. Now, the vehicles have always had an issue to where if you jump in and you're holding down W immediately, it'll say you're out of fuel or missing parts. But here recently, it has gotten a little worse since the update, and it says the same thing, or it says different stuff. It says too early or something. But if you try to speed away really quickly at the beginning, even on a full health car, I know you can't speed away when the car's damaged a lot, but even on a full health car, sometimes it does have issues, you know, registering that you're trying to drive or something. I'm not really sure. But the next thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that they took run looting out. Now, I know that run looting does not make sense in the game. I realize this. You could not run over a bag and pick up shit out of it as you're running by it, but it does need to be in the game. Now, here's why. When you crouch on a bag, you are a complete setting duck. You are completely vulnerable to be shot, and run looting was the skill gap that us better players would use to keep from getting shot off a bag. Now, you can't do that, and even if someone is absolutely terrible at the game and they see you crouched on a bag, they're probably going to kill you 9 times out of 10, even if it's the best player in the game, #1 ranked dude, and he's on a bag, and the worst person that just picked up the game yesterday and is playing on his laptop in his mom's basement on a Dell mouse, they can still kill him off that bag, because it's just, you know, you're just stuck there. You're just sitting there waiting to get killed, and it's stupid that that does happen. Now, I did have a bug happen to me in a solo last night. I don't know if this is just a one-time thing, but I basically got stuck in the air, if that makes sense. I was just floating above the map. I may upload the video of it. I had it on video, and yeah, I was just stuck floating above the map for the entirety of the match until it got to top 10, and then I started landing. So I landed, went into a warehouse. I found like 500 AR ammo. I didn't even have to, you know, look for loot. I didn't have any trouble finding loot, and excuse me, I went in, got the loot, came out, got 2 kills, and died 5th place. I mean, it was a really weird game, really weird glitch. I guess it was a glitch, but either way, I don't know if that's a one-time thing. Let me know if it's happened to anybody else. Now, the next thing, and this is probably the last thing that I'll talk about. This is about the only thing that I can, this is about the last thing that I have really felt like talking about is your teammates can't see your hit markers when you shoot. When you shoot and you're spectating, it just, you know, it's just you shooting there. There should be some sort of hit markers, you know, going on when you're shooting at someone and being spectated, because your teammate can't see, you know, whether or not you're hitting them or anything at all. It's just, you know, them standing there shooting. But that's basically all the issues that I've found so far with the update. Oh, and one more thing. The map is really, really dark. Now, Ninja did tweet at the developers, and they did say they're not going to fix this. This is what they want the game to look like. The map is much darker now than it used to be, and they added fog around the map, which is not very great. You know, they added fog really close to you when you're in, like, 500 render distance, so that's unfortunate, but they said in this update they were going to fix COD rushing, which I'm about to do on screen right here, but they did not fix COD rushing at all. You can still jump out of the vehicle and rush people and gun them down like I just did. And I'm going to let the rest of this game play out. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you do, make sure to leave a like and let me know if I missed anything that's wrong with the new update. I know Daybreak always screws shit up. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
What the fuck?